Welcome to where it all starts. It's 5:30 in the morning and we're here on site. We've got a few hours left of this install to do, and then we need to get home and start packing and get ready to head down to Jindabyne. This year I'm based in Brisbane, which is about 14 hours from Jindabyne, where I'm going to be spending the next few days as we kick off the season in Perisher. Got snowboarding on in the background, packing my bag, getting ready to go, and just realizing how much my gear's getting pretty old. So I think I'm gonna try and stop into a few snowboarding shops on the way down to Jindabyne and see what I can find. Hopefully I can find a few sales on, but being in Brisbane this year, it's pretty hard to find snowboarding gear. Yeah, we're about 14 hours from the snow, so not a whole heap of need up here. As we get closer, there'll be more and more shops and I can start replacing all the bits that are a bit too old. It's currently 3:15 in the morning, and for anyone that's driven from Brisbane to the Gold Coast will know that if you leave in peak hour, it'll take you at least an extra hour. So decided to get up early and hit the road. Let's go. First stop, 7-Eleven for a coffee. Just coming into Coffs Harbour now. Got the red hot chili peppers blasting away. Still got 10 hours to go. But I thought I might pop the camera out and see if we can get a little picture of the big banana as we go past. There it is. So I just pulled in and got some fuel, and as soon as I pulled out, the engine check light came on, and so with still over 10 hours left to go, I didn't really want to leave Coffs Harbour with the check engine light on, so I pulled into the first place I found, which was Breakpoint, and found an absolute legend in there who plugged in his diagnostic computer and read the codes and checked over everything, and now we're good to go again. A slight delay, but I couldn't have asked for a better person to help. It was spot on. So now let's get the maps up. There we are, just under 10 hours to go. Let's get going. As we're coming into Sydney, my original plan was to take a little detour into Balmoral Boards, which is on the northern beaches. It's been my go-to snowboard shop for the last few years, as I lived pretty close by there. But I've had a better run than I thought I would, and if I keep going I can get to Jindabyne before bedtime. So it would be about 2 hours to get off the highway into Balmoral boards, back onto the highway, plus whatever time I spent there buying stuff. So I think at this stage I'm going to give it a miss, and I'll try and make it into Jindabyne early enough so that I can take a look at a few shops tonight and hopefully find some early season sales.
In 1.5 kilometers, use the left 2 lanes to stay to the left to M11 North connects tunnel to Parramatta, Canberra, Sydney.
If I'm being honest, loving you the hardest thing to do, so I keep to myself. I feel like I'm falling in and out of consciousness, yeah. Now we starting to talk, let's killing all the progress. Really hard to process, you treat me like an object. Baby, we toxic, can we stay on topic? I feel like we lost it, feel like we lost it.
Turn right on Timbara Road, then turn left on Warramu Avenue. Make a U-turn on Fire Trail. Make a U-turn on Fire Trail. In 200 meters, make a U-turn on Fire Trail.
Has no idea where I am.
Pull me closer. Pull me closer.
The sun's just starting to hide behind the mountains. We've still got about another hour and 40 minutes to get into Jindabyne, so we'll be getting in once it's dark. Hopefully there's a nice sunset along the way. There's a few clouds around this evening, so hopefully that means there'll be some snow overnight. But we'll see what happens in the morning. We're still about 45 minutes away from Jindabyne, but it wouldn't be a snow trip without a quick stop at Rhythm Snow Sports. We're just in Cooma, and this shop stays open 24/7 throughout the season, and they've got absolutely everything you need, whether it's new or rental gear. They got it all. This place just goes on forever. It's huge.
Hey Cam, do you know what the bags are though? Putting all the bags?
My favourite spot, the sales. They got so much gear in there. Sometimes it's too much, you just don't know where to look. But got a good idea on some prices, and we'll continue on to Jindabyne. We're coming into Jindabyne. Just a quick trip to Woolies to grab the essentials, a few toiletries and a bit of food and drink for tomorrow. And now we'll head up to where we're camping. After running up and down the road a few times trying to work out where I normally camp, I haven't stayed here for a few years. Finally found it. And it's about 8 o'clock and I left at about 3 o'clock. So my math says that's roughly 17 hours of travel. So it's currently -2 degrees. So I'm gonna put my thermals on and have a quick snack and then jump in bed. And when the sun's up in the morning, I'll show you where we're camping. See ya. The sun's kind of up and you can see my trusty beast, and this is where I camped. Great spot, nice and quiet, and it's time to head to the ski tube. Let's do it. I always try and get here early, and there's always parking. As it's my first time here for the season, I've got to go and sort out my season pass, and once I got that, then I can get a coffee. Thanks.
Have a good one, man.
You too. All the early trains are mainly just staff, so it's easy to get on. Perisher itself is the main of the three resorts, with Perisher, Blue Cow and Guthaga. And so Perisher is where the most of the shops and restaurants are, and then everything spreads out from there. welcome to Blue Cow.